Okay, we're at part two now of my update on the meeting of the federally subsidized housing. Well, HUD, I was saying, has a rule against planting anything, gardens or anything. They have landscape people, and it's their policy that the residents don't get in the way of the landscapers. They mow the lawn and they do whatever. So that was the word I got when I first went to talk to him. Well, today I asked her, I said, is there any chance of a garden? And she lit up. And so I went and I got my bank report and came back. And there was a group of them standing outside. And I asked them, any interest in a garden? And I got the history of their garden there. They had a garden, and between the landscapers and the deer, it failed. They got through until about June, and between the deer, I don't know if they got through to June. That's what they made it sound like. They didn't get through the summer. The landscapers and the deer. See, this acreage down there is right behind the fairgrounds, county fairgrounds. So you got probably a mile to the nearest huntable land. All the rest of it's no hunting, and the deer can just mingle down there. A lot of brush, a lot of trees, a lot of woods, the river, a lot of deer down there. And there's a lot of kids, it's right behind the fairgrounds, and if you want to make babies or anything else, that's probably where you go. So I asked her when I came back, when I talked to her, shortly after talking to the residents, I asked her, I said, is there any chance of money for a fence? And she says, oh, no. And okay, and then I said, well, how about a shed for the tools? We got to have tools, and tools need to be in the shed. Oh, no. And I don't know, she was almost turned around by the time. She didn't say she'd come up with the money for a fence and a shed. But my parting words to her were fence, shed, and I left her with the knowledge that if they're going to do a garden, there are some expenses involved, and one way or another, we got to come up with some money. I mean, I could probably wangle the seeds and the starts and whatever we need there, but for tools, I could maybe come up with the tools. I've got a fair amount of garden tools already, but they got to be kept in a shed. They can't be left outside. That's just not good gardening. And then a fence. I mean, deer and children, they need a fence. And it'll have to have a sign on it saying, deer, please stay out, or something. But I don't know. Deer probably read the sign more than the kids will, but it's nice to have a sign on a fence saying private property or something. I don't know. It's not private property. It'll be public property, but I'm looking forward to doing a garden. We might have to clear land. I asked her where it would be. I wanted to get some footage of where it is, and she says, well, I don't know. And I think the reason she don't know is because she tried it on HUD land first, that last attempt. That didn't work. So I think we might be on either town land or county land, which surrounds the HUD project down there, the housing project. I don't know where we'll be. I hope it's not a car ride from where we are, but it may be. I don't know. But if it's a car ride, that's going to limit a lot of people on how they get over there. But I don't know. I don't know how it's all going to work out. But the head leader here in Mount Gilead is favorable, and I got high hopes for a garden. Now, I'm not going to be moving today or tomorrow. This paperwork has to be taken into Washington, and Biden has to look at it, and this is federal government, and I'm sure that President Biden will have to okay it, and everybody in Washington, the Senate and the House of Representatives, they all have to okay it. And so we're looking at Thanksgiving time, the end of November, for a moving day. My immediate needs as I move, it's an unfurnished apartment. It's got refrigerator, stove, major kitchen appliances. Outside of that, it's an empty apartment. It's been repainted and recarpeted, she said, by the time I get there. Lady's moving out, that's why I'm getting it. But I need a single bed. I don't want one of these 2-acre beds. I just need a little, something wide enough for me. I probably aren't going to have a lot of company in bed, so something just big enough for me. Not as big as the one I got here, not as big as the one I had before. I don't need a big bed. I just need a single bed. Need a table, a desk, and I've got bent hickory chairs from the Amish, so I'll use them, but I also going to need a good office chair. I hope to be spending some time sitting there pounding keys on a keyboard, making up long lines of words for you folks to read. That's what I like doing. But yeah, I need furniture. Since I'm going to be here until November, I did another food run today and stocked up my kitchen a little bit better. I made myself pork chops, and then after I made the pork chops, I made bagels, cream cheese, and olives. I like that. And had egg and olive sandwiches for breakfast. And I'll tell you one thing about making egg and olive sandwiches. You cut yourself up 1 clove of garlic per egg. So if you're making 3 eggs, that's enough for 1 sitting. If you're making 6 eggs, that's enough for 2 meals. But that second time that's been in that container overnight, 24 hours, that garlic has gotten right through those eggs, and oh, does that taste good. That's just so much better than the garlic fresh cut up. I don't have a garlic press yet, so I'm just mincing it up as fine as I can with a sharp knife. But boy, the second day, oh, that's good. Just a little hint for you folks that like your egg and olive sandwiches. Put garlic in. Don't bother with a minced garlic. Get honest to goodness garlic. Grow garlic in your garden. It's about the most fun thing you can grow. I look forward to growing that next year. I grew it last year and lost the farm. Enough about that. Alright. Just an update. It's my hope that the garden will be a YouTube extravaganza, or at least something that I can YouTube on a regular basis. If I got a garden going, I should be able to YouTube it. My going out there to weed will be a reason to YouTube, and my YouTubing will be a reason to go out there and weed, so that'll be good. One other thing that I didn't mention to the lady, but we're going to need water. She gets us a plot of land that's no access to water. That will be an issue. But these are all things we got to overcome. And we'll see. We'll see. I look forward to gardening this coming winter. Gardening really starts in November, about the time I move, because I got to go through the seed books, discover what I want to buy, what I want to grow, and plan my garden. And if I have to clear it, that's got to happen this winter. And then early spring, that'll give me something to do. And also, hauling the Amish, they said, don't worry about that. A lot of people here haul the Amish. It's not a big deal. Just do it. And the money you get for it is the money that it costs you to do it. So it's the loss. Don't worry about it. So that was good news. All right. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I'm approaching 1,000 subscribers, which means I can be monetized. I'm about 944 subscribers. And the more I get, the better. I sure would like to be monetized. But in any case, thank you all for watching. I'm preaching to the choir. Yeah, the Fredericktown Homestead will be at the Mount Gilead Old Folks Home. All right. God bless. Thanks for watching.